You wake up to 0.5 million years ago. There's no roof, no bed, just the hard ground beneath you, the cold breath of morning on your skin, and the distant sound of birds that don't exist anymore. You sit up slowly, bones aching from sleep, and brush off the frost clinging to your furs. You're not who you were. You're someone else now, someone older, wilder, hungrier. The world around you is Rono cities, no roads, no lights, just endless land and ancient sky. Welcome to the Paleolithic age. You are tired, your feet are blistered, your hands scraped and raw. The wind is already picking up, whistling low across the open plain. The sun is melting into the edge of the world, and with it goes your last bit of warmth. You're alone now. The others your hunting band moved south hours ago. They had fire, they had shelter, but you stayed behind. You stayed because you helped bring it down, the great beast, the mammoth. And something in your chest said, stay, protect it, guard it. So you did. Now you're here, and night is coming fast. The cold is creeping up your legs, squeezing between the threads of your rough furs. The sky is turning the color of stone. You know what comes next. Once the sun is gone, the air turns sharp enough to cut. And in that frozen dark, things move. The wolves, the big cats, maybe even worse. You need a place to hide, to stay warm. The mammoth, it lies on its side, enormous and silent, like a sleeping hill. Steam still curls up from its belly, slow and ghost-like in the fading light. Blood pools beneath it, dark as night, already crusting over. Its tusks are wide as your whole body. Its ribs curved and thick rise from its chest like the fingers of a giant hand. Halfway open, you stare. Could you sleep inside? You walk toward it slow, the ground squelches beneath your feet. You place a hand on its thick fur, still warm, still soft. Your breath catches. The idea grows inside you like fire. If you curl up inside its ribcage, use the bones like shelter. Maybe the warmth will stay. Maybe the predators will keep their distance. Maybe the wind will roll right past. Maybe you'll survive. But the thought is one thing, doing it is another. You find the knife your father made, tied to your waist with sinew. You grip it tight. Its edge is dull from use, chipped in places, but it's all you have. And so you begin. You cut, not through the tough outer hide, no, that's too thick. To slow but along where the spears pierce deepest, you push inside, sliding your arm beneath a flap of torn fur and muscle. It's warm in there, wet. The smell hits you so hard it makes your knees buckle, sweet, thick and rotting, even though it's only been hours. You force yourself forward. Your shoulders are inside now. Then your chest. You use both hands to pull yourself in, like climbing through a cave entrance made of meat. Your legs are numb from the cold outside, but your chest sweats. Your face is hot. You don't know if it's fear or heat or both. You crawl forward until you feel the ribcage above you. It's beautiful in a terrible way, long, thick bones rising and curving over you. Like the beams of a house, you lie down beneath them. You fit. Barely. It's tight, and the stink is unbearable. But the air is still warmer than outside. You drag your furs over you. Wrap them around your legs. You even take some of the mammoth's fur. Tear it loose and stuff it around your shoulders. You're buried in it now, in warmth, in blood, in the body of a god-sized beast, and now you wait. You close your eyes, though sleep won't come easy. Every sound outside makes your ears twitch, twigs cracking, wind moaning, snow shifting. Somewhere in the distance, a long, high howl rises. Wolves, closer than you'd like, but they won't smell you easily. Not in here. Not through this smell. You feel your heart beat slow. You listen to your breath echo off the ribs above you. You wonder what it was like for the mammoth when it breathed here. What it saw. What it felt. You whisper a quiet thank you to it, not out of habit, out of need, out of respect, because tonight your shelter is its body. The cold as teeth. Even inside the mammoth's body, you feel it gnawing at the edges of your toes, your fingers, your ears. The warmth is there, yes, but it's fading. The steam from the body is slower now. The blood is starting to stiffen. You pull your furs tighter, burrow deeper beneath the ribs. You curl yourself smaller. Like a baby still in the womb, the ribs creak above you, gently shifting with the weight of wind outside. The sound is hollow, ghostly, like a voice that forgot its language. You try not to imagine the worst. You try not to picture yellow eyes circling in the dark just beyond the ridge, or huge paws padding quietly through the snow, drawn by the smell of meat. You try not to think about what might still be watching from the trees, waiting for the wind to shift. You steady your breath. You place a hand against one of the ribs, curved, smooth, impossibly wide. You wonder how old this beast was, how many winters it walked through, how many rivers it crossed, how many fights it survived, and now it's your shelter, your bones, against its bones, your breath where its lungs once swelled. Then you hear it, you freeze, crunch, closer, footsteps, not yours. You don't move, you don't even blink. You press your head down into the meat and muck, willing yourself to vanish. The sound grows louder, a low grunt, the kind you've only heard once before in the dead of night. When an old cave lion came sniffing through the camp, it had eyes like burning coals and a neck thick with muscle. It dragged off a goat that night. No one stopped. That sound again, sniff, sniff, then quiet. Maybe it's gone. You wait. Count to 10, then 20. Still nothing. Your hand inches toward the knife, your only weapon. Dull, crusted with blood, slick in your fingers. You grip it so tightly your knuckles go pale. Then something shifts. A weight presses on the mammoth's side. A groan of flesh, a paw, a claw, a shadow too heavy to be wind. You squeeze your eyes shut. Your heart is hammering, and then you hear it, the sound of flesh tearing. Not near you, higher. The lion is trying to get in from the back, clawing into the softer belly. You stay still. You don't breathe. You don't blink. You hope it doesn't want the ribs. Maybe hours. You hear bones snapping, flesh squelching, the heavy sounds of chewing. It's eating, tearing into the mammoth like it's been starving for days. And you're inside just beneath it. You grip the knife tighter. You press your face into the wet fur. You don't move. The sounds continue. Rip, crunch, gulp. At one point, you think you hear a second creature. A lower growl, a hiss, then a yelp, a scuffle, and silence again. One has driven the other off. You lose track of time. You float in and out of something like sleep, but not sleep, more like a trance, a survival dream. You drift between wakefulness and frozen fear, rocked gently by the movement of the lions. Eventually, the chewing slows, then stops. The body shifts once more. Heavy paws press above your ribcage roof. You hold your breath then. Nothing but the wind takes over again. A long silence. Only the howl of night and the snap of faraway trees. You wait and wait, then slowly light. Not firelight, not warmth, but the grey pale of early dawn seeping through cracks in the ribs. The cold is sharper now, colder than any night you remember. But you're still here. You crawl out slowly. Every part of you aches. Your fingers are stiff, your lips are cracked. You smell like death, but your eyes are open. Your chest is rising and falling. You made it. The world outside is wide. Frost clings to the grass. The trees sparkle like bone. And nearby tracks, huge paws in the snow leading away. The lion is gone. You look back at the mammoth. What's left of it? Its bones, its ribs, its silence that gave you the night. You press a hand to its side and whisper again. Not words, just breath, just thanks. Then you rise. You start walking back toward your people. Back to the south, back to fire. And as you go, you carry with you something more than a story. You carry the memory of bones, warmth and silence, of fear,